can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. He's right here just to catch my cub. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy?
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New York Giants. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Running is Jacobs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Jacobs now. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st down, Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Raiders 7, Giants 0.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
41.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. On On third down, here comes Jacobs. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They go with Jacobs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the 50.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20.
Showed a little faith in the defense too, right?
Yep. First down, Love to pass. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off. A first down carry for Barkley. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And
that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 15-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Here's Barkley. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Love from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Love. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down, Raiders.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
First down, going to the air with Love. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jacobs. Matt Judon there on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Giants' 36-yard line.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 34. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A 36-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. But hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker. And if they did, that'll be a first down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. Still going. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Saquon Barkley.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He'll look to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now back to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice.
It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's to the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. 5 yards, a good run there. And now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Second and 2. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 1-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Turnover that just got him the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To pass, here's Jordan Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell you.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw now. Here's Love.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the ball.
Just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here's Love. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
Field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches in.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40. And some space here. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now the Raiders bringing the offense onto the field as they'll try to make it an 8-point swing. Following the interception, Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Back to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Las Vegas, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.